Every SUV review talks about luxury features in 0 to 60 times, but none mention the brutal truth about longevity. What if I told you that your dream family hauler will cost you more in repairs than the vehicle itself before it hits 200,000 miles? That's not dramatic. Poor engineering bankrupts more families than bad investments do. Imagine finally buying that 3-row SUV you've wanted for years, only to discover that every major component fails right after the warranty expires. In this video, I'm breaking down the 12 3-row SUVs that won't leave you stranded at 300,000 miles. And trust me, the #1 choice will blow your mind. It's so well engineered that owners regularly push past 400,000 miles without major engine work. Watch every second because this isn't just a review. It's the difference between driving your kids to college or watching your investment crumble on the side of the highway. Number 12, Toyota Grand Highlander Hybrid. The Grand Highlander Hybrid might seem like an odd choice to kick off this list since it just hit dealerships in 2024. There's no way this vehicle has proven itself with actual 300,000-mile examples, right? Here's what most people miss. This isn't about guessing or hoping. The data behind Toyota's hybrid system tells a story that's impossible to ignore. The standard Highlander Hybrid already demonstrates a 31% chance of reaching 250,000 miles. That number places it in elite company. The Grand Highlander uses the exact same Toyota hybrid synergy drive system that's been refined over 2 decades. This isn't experimental technology. The conservative operation of this hybrid system means the combustion engine runs significantly less than a traditional vehicle. During low-stress conditions like city driving and stop-and-go traffic, the electric motors handle the workload entirely. This dramatically reduces engine wear cycles. Think about what happens in a conventional SUV. Every cold start, every acceleration from a stoplight, every parking lot maneuver puts stress on the engine components. The hybrid system eliminates most of these wear events. The gasoline engine only kicks in when absolutely necessary, and when it does run, it operates in its most efficient range. This approach to power management is exactly why hybrid taxis routinely exceed 500,000 miles in major cities. Number 11, Mazda CX-9 First Generation. The first-generation CX-9 from 2007 to 2015 represents something increasingly rare in the 3-row segment, a vehicle engineered for driving dynamics without sacrificing reliability. Consumer Reports consistently ranks Mazda near the top for long-term dependability, and the first-generation CX-9 earned that reputation through straightforward engineering choices. The key here is focusing on the naturally aspirated models before Mazda switched to turbocharged Skyactiv engines. The 3.7-liter V6, paired with a traditional 6-speed automatic, lacks the complexity that plagues modern powertrains. No turbochargers means no additional heat stress on engine components. No direct injection means no carbon buildup on intake valves. This engine breathes through port fuel injection, keeping those valves clean for the entire lifespan of the vehicle. What separates the CX-9 from larger domestic competitors is Mazda's focus on efficient packaging. The unibody construction saves weight compared to body-on-frame designs, which means less stress on suspension components and brake systems. Lighter vehicles simply require less energy to accelerate and stop, translating directly into reduced wear on critical components. The interior quality in these first-generation models holds up remarkably well. Dashboard materials resist cracking and fading better than competitors from the same era. The seats maintain their shape and support even after years of use. These details matter when you're planning to keep a vehicle past 200,000 miles. Nobody wants to sit in a deteriorating cabin for their daily commute. Number 10, Ford Flex. The Ford Flex is the unconventional choice that most buyers overlook, and that's exactly why it belongs on this list. This boxy crossover prioritizes function over fashion, offering more usable interior space than nearly any competitor. But space means nothing if the vehicle can't survive past 150,000 miles. The Flex proves it can, but only if you choose the right engine. The naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6 paired with the 6-speed automatic transmission is the only acceptable choice for extreme longevity. This engine produces adequate power without relying on forced induction. Some buyers get tempted by the high-output EcoBoost variant that cranks out 365 horsepower. That's a mistake if your goal is 300,000 miles. Turbochargers operate under extreme heat and pressure. They add complexity and additional failure points. Direct injection creates carbon deposits that require expensive cleaning procedures. The base V6 avoids all these complications. It uses proven port injection technology that's been refined for decades. Oil changes are simple and inexpensive. Spark plugs last for their full service interval without fouling. The transmission doesn't need to handle the explosive torque of a turbocharged engine, which extends its lifespan significantly. Ford designed the Flex with a low floor and tall roofline, creating a cabin that feels more like a minivan than a traditional SUV. That design choice means easy entry and exit for passengers of all ages. The second and third rows offer legitimate legroom and headroom. This practical approach to interior packaging makes the Flex an ideal long-term family vehicle. Number 9. Ford Expedition 3rd Generation. The Ford Expedition represents American body-on-frame engineering at its most practical. This full-size SUV offers massive interior volume and serious towing capability, but reaching 300,000 miles in an Expedition requires careful attention to model year selection and understanding the specific weaknesses of Ford's V8 engines. The third-generation Expedition's path to longevity is paved with a 5.4-liter V8. But not all versions of this engine are created equal. Early iterations of the 3-valve Triton V8 were notorious for catastrophic failures. Spark plugs would eject from the cylinder head due to inadequate thread engagement. Timing chain guides would wear prematurely, causing expensive internal damage. These weren't isolated incidents. They were widespread problems that destroyed Ford's reputation for V8 durability. Ford eventually addressed these issues through revised engineering. The 2008 and 2009 model years received high reliability ratings after the major problems were resolved. The 2011 model year also exhibits strong dependability scores. These specific years represent the sweet spot where Ford had fixed the major flaws, but hadn't yet introduced the complexity of EcoBoost technology. The body-on-frame construction of the Expedition provides a structural foundation for extreme longevity. The separate frame and body design means stress from towing, and payload doesn't transfer directly into the passenger cabin. Suspension components mount to the frame rather than the body, allowing for easier replacement and repair. This traditional truck architecture has proven itself over decades of commercial and fleet use. Number 8. Acura MDX 2nd Generation. The 2nd generation Acura MDX from 2007 to 2013 shares its mechanical foundation with the Honda Pilot, but offers significant upgrades in refinement and features. This SUV combines the proven reliability of Honda's J-Series V6 with Acura's superior interior quality and the advanced super handling all-wheel drive system. The J-Series V6 has powered countless Honda and Acura products over the years, accumulating millions of miles across diverse driving conditions. This engine family's reputation for durability comes from conservative engineering and adequate power reserves. The V6 doesn't need to strain during normal driving, which reduces internal stress and extends component life. Unlike turbocharged competitors, this naturally aspirated engine maintains consistent performance regardless of altitude or ambient temperature. Acura's super handling all-wheel drive system represents one of the most sophisticated mechanical AWD setups available. Unlike simple reactive systems, SHAWD actively distributes power between the rear wheels during cornering to improve handling dynamics. This system adds mechanical complexity, but the engineering quality means it remains reliable over high mileage. The additional cost of an Acura over a comparable Honda Pilot buys superior materials throughout the cabin and enhanced noise insulation. The 2nd generation MDX interior ages gracefully. Leather seats resist cracking better than Honda's cloth or lower-grade leather. Dashboard materials maintain their appearance without the sticky deterioration common in vehicles from this era. The attention to detail and material selection pays dividends for long-term owners who spend thousands of hours in the driver's seat. Number 7. Honda Pilot second generation. The Honda Pilot built its reputation on the incredibly durable J-Series V6 engine that powers numerous Honda and Acura products. This engine family delivers reliable performance across hundreds of thousands of miles when paired with proper maintenance. The challenge with the Pilot isn't the engine, it's the transmission. Early first-generation Pilots from 2003 to 2005 suffered from catastrophic transmission failures. These weren't minor issues requiring a fluid change. These were complete transmission rebuilds or replacements. Honda eventually addressed the root causes, and the later years of the first generation showed significant improvement. The 2007 and 2008 models received strong reliability ratings, with the 2008 model earning an 85 out of 100 quality score from J.D. Power. The second generation from 2009 to 2015 represents the best balance of proven reliability and modern features. The 2012 to 2015 model years are particularly praised for their dependable performance. Honda refined the transmission programming and improved the internal components to handle the torque from the 3.5-liter V6. These improvements translated directly into reduced failure rates and longer transmission life. The key to Pilot longevity is aggressive transmission fluid maintenance. Honda transmissions are sensitive to degraded fluid in ways that other manufacturers' designs aren't. The fluid breaks down faster under severe conditions, which includes most real-world driving. Stop-and-go traffic generates heat. Towing generates heat. Mountain driving generates heat. All of this accelerates fluid breakdown. The solution is simple but requires discipline. Change the transmission fluid every 30,000 miles, regardless of what the owner's manual recommends. This interval may seem excessive, but it's the single most effective preventative measure for avoiding the expensive transmission failures that cut short many pilots' lives. Fresh fluid maintains proper hydraulic pressure and provides adequate lubrication for internal clutch packs and bearings. Number 6. Toyota Highlander first and second generation. The Toyota Highlander established itself as the benchmark for mid-size crossover reliability. This success stems from its conservative engineering and the use of proven powertrains shared with the legendary Camry sedan. The first and second generation Highlanders offer the most proven path to extreme mileage in the crossover segment. The connection to the Camry platform is crucial. Toyota spent decades refining the V6 engines used in their best-selling sedan. By the time these engines made it into the Highlander, they had already accumulated millions of miles of real-world testing. The 3.3-liter and 3.5-liter V6 engines provide adequate power without requiring the vehicle to work hard during normal driving conditions. This conservative power-to-weight ratio reduces stress on every component in the drivetrain. The 2006 and 2007 V6 models are frequently cited as particularly reliable and cost-effective choices for high-mileage ownership. These model years represent the sweet spot where Toyota had refined the first-generation platform, but before prices climbed with the second-generation redesign. Owners report minimal issues beyond routine maintenance, with many examples exceeding 250,000 miles on original major components. The second-generation Highlanders from 2008 to 2013 offer improved refinement and more modern safety features, while maintaining the reliable mechanical foundation. The 2010 to 2013 models are particularly favored by used buyers seeking maximum longevity. These years avoid the early oil consumption issues that plague some V6 models and represent the final iteration before Toyota introduced more complex powertrains. The Highlander's unibody construction provides a comfortable ride and responsive handling compared to truck-based competitors. The lighter weight means less stress on brake systems and suspension components. Fuel economy significantly exceeds what body-on-frame SUVs can achieve, which matters over hundreds of thousands of miles. The cost savings from improved fuel efficiency can offset the price difference between used Highlanders and cheaper domestic alternatives. Number 5. Nissan Armada post-2009. The Nissan Armada offers a compelling alternative to Toyota and GM's dominance in the body-on-frame segment. This full-size SUV leverages the VK56 V8 engine, a relatively simple and effective power plant that's proven capable of extreme mileage when properly maintained. The key is focusing on the right model years and understanding the specific issues that plagued earlier examples. The first-generation Armada from 2004 to 2015 improved significantly after Nissan addressed early design flaws. The 2010 to 2015 model years represent the best choices from this generation. These later years avoided the excessive brake wear and catalytic converter failures that plagued the 2004 to 2008 models. Nissan refined the engineering and improved component quality throughout this generation's production run. The VK56 V8 produces substantial power and torque without relying on complex technology. This naturally aspirated engine uses proven port injection rather than problematic direct injection. The power plant doesn't require special maintenance procedures or expensive synthetic oils. Regular oil changes with quality conventional oil and routine spark plug replacement keep this engine running smoothly past 300,000 miles. Anecdotal evidence from owners suggests that properly maintained examples can reach 400,000 miles. The second-generation Armada launched in 2017 with a significantly updated platform and improved features. The 2018 and 2019 model years are considered particularly dependable options. However, some 2017 to 2019 models were subject to a recall concerning cylinder scoring caused by an improperly installed oil jet. Buyers considering these model years should verify that any recall work was completed. Number 4, Chevrolet Suburban and GMC Yukon XL. The Chevrolet Suburban and its mechanical twin, the GMC Yukon XL, represent American full-size utility vehicles at their most practical. These massive SUVs offer unmatched interior volume and serious towing capability backed by body-on-frame construction. But achieving 300,000 miles in modern Suburbans requires understanding and mitigating GM's biggest engineering mistake: active fuel management. The older GMT generations are legendary for their durability. A 1994 Suburban with the 5.7-liter V8 achieved over 1 million miles. The GMT 800 platform from the 2000s earned strong reliability ratings, with owners routinely reporting 300,000 plus miles on original drivetrains. These older generations use simple, robust V8 engines without complex efficiency technology. Everything changed after 2007 when General Motors introduced active fuel management, later updated to dynamic fuel management. These systems deactivate cylinders under light load to improve fuel economy. The concept sounds reasonable, but the execution created one of the most catastrophic reliability issues in modern automotive history. The cylinder deactivation system causes oil pressure problems that lead to lifter collapse and camshaft damage. This failure typically occurs between 100,000 and 150,000 miles, making 300,000 miles virtually impossible without intervention. The engineering conclusion is clear. The GMV8 is reliable only when the fuel management system is disabled. For any post-2007 Suburban or Yukon XL, installing an AFM or DFM disabler device is mandatory. These devices plug directly into the OBD2 port and force the engine to run continuously on all 8 cylinders. This ensures constant oil pressure and lubrication to critical lifter components, preserving the engine's inherent durability. Number 3, Toyota Land Cruiser. The Toyota Land Cruiser has earned its reputation as the global benchmark for vehicle durability through decades of proving itself in the world's harshest environments. This SUV was engineered to dominate the Australian outback, African deserts, and remote regions where vehicle failure means life-threatening consequences. That level of engineering overkill translates directly into extreme longevity for American drivers. The Land Cruiser platform earned the highest reliability score in the 3-row SUV segment, an impressive 8.8 out of 10. This exceptional rating stems from Toyota's philosophy of engineering redundancy. Every system is designed to exceed typical stress levels by significant margins. Cooling systems are oversized, electrical components are overspecified, structural elements are reinforced beyond normal requirements. This conservative approach to engineering means the Land Cruiser operates well within its capabilities during normal American driving conditions. The 100 Series and 200 Series Land Cruisers represent the models most commonly available in the used market. Both generations utilize proven V8 engines and traditional four-wheel drive systems without unnecessary complexity. The body-on-frame construction provides exceptional rigidity and durability. These platforms were designed for owners who depend on their vehicles in situations where towing services don't exist and mechanical failures can't be tolerated. The Land Cruiser's reputation creates strong demand in the used market, which means these vehicles hold their value better than almost any competitor. A well-maintained high-mileage Land Cruiser often commands surprisingly high prices because knowledgeable buyers understand that 200,000 miles on a Land Cruiser is equivalent to 100,000 miles on a typical SUV. The engineering quality and component durability are simply that much better. Number 2. Lexus GX 470. The Lexus GX 470 from 2003 to 2009 represents the perfect fusion of Land Cruiser durability and Lexus luxury. This SUV is built on the globally proven Land Cruiser Prado platform, offering body-on-frame ruggedness in a more manageable size than the full-size Land Cruiser. Owners consistently describe the GX 470 as dependable, comfortable, and capable of true off-roading while maintaining the refinement expected from the Lexus brand. The 4.7-liter V8 engine is the foundation of the GX 470's longevity. This motor is legendary for its smoothness and ability to accumulate massive mileage without major issues. Owners report driving these SUVs past 230,000 and even 268,000 miles with nothing more than routine maintenance and minor repairs. The V8 provides abundant low-end torque, which means the engine doesn't need to rev high during normal driving. This conservative operation reduces stress on internal components. The critical maintenance requirement for the GX 470 is timing belt replacement. Unlike many modern engines that use timing chains, the 2UZF EV8 uses a rubber timing belt. This is one of the rare exceptions where a belt is used in a high durability application. The reason this matters is that the 2UZFE is an interference engine. If the timing belt fails, the pistons and valves will collide, causing catastrophic internal engine damage that requires complete engine replacement or rebuild. Toyota mandates replacing the timing belt every 90,000 to 100,000 miles. This service interval is non-negotiable. Additionally, time is as critical as mileage because rubber deteriorates even when the vehicle isn't driven. The belt should be replaced every 6 to 7 years, regardless of mileage due to dry rot and rubber degradation. This service should always be performed as a comprehensive kit that includes the water pump, idler pulleys, and tensioners. Replacing only the belt is a false economy that risks failure of the associated components. Number 1. Toyota Sequoia. The Toyota Sequoia stands alone as the undisputed statistical champion for achieving extreme longevity in the three-row SUV segment. Data analysis shows that the Sequoia has a remarkable 39.1% chance of reaching 250,000 miles, outpacing every other SUV in America. This isn't marketing hype or subjective opinion. It's empirical evidence based on real-world vehicle data. The Sequoia's dominance stems from its foundation on the incredibly rugged Tundra truck platform, creating an SUV that's fundamentally over-engineered for family hauling duty. The second-generation Sequoia from 2008 to 2022 represents the sweet spot for used buyers seeking maximum reliability. Model years 2009 through 2021 are specifically recommended for their refined execution of the mature platform. These vehicles utilize the legendary 5.7-liter V8 engine that's become famous for its ability to accumulate massive mileage. This engine uses a timing chain rather than a belt, which is generally favored for extreme lifespan and reduced maintenance requirements. The timing chain requires no replacement interval, eliminating the mandatory service that plagues the Lexus GX 470. The 5.7-liter V8 provides substantial power reserves that allow the engine to operate under low stress during routine driving. This massive V8 never has to work hard for normal acceleration or highway cruising. The engine loafs along at low RPM, which directly contributes to its exceptional durability. The powertrain feels relaxed and unstressed, even when towing or carrying a full load of passengers and cargo. Two specific failure points require attention on high-mileage Sequoias: The valley plate located between the cylinder banks can develop coolant leaks that are difficult to spot early. Buyers should inspect for dried coolant residue during pre-purchase inspections. The timing chain tensioner can also begin to fail, creating a noticeable rattling sound during cold starts. While the sound often disappears once the engine warms up, this is a critical warning sign requiring immediate attention. A comprehensive pre-purchase inspection by a mechanic familiar with these specific V8 issues is essential before buying any high-mileage Sequoia. The Sequoia's body-on-frame construction provides the structural foundation that separates it from crossover competitors. The rigid frame absorbs stress from towing and hauling without transferring it to the body structure. This traditional truck architecture has proven itself across millions of miles in commercial applications. The separate frame allows for easier repair and component replacement compared to unitized designs where damage to one area can compromise the entire structure. Interior space in the Sequoia is genuinely massive. The third row offers legitimate room for adult passengers, not just children. The cargo area behind the third row provides usable space even with all seats occupied. This practical approach to interior packaging makes the Sequoia an ideal long-term family vehicle that won't be outgrown as children age. The cabin materials hold up well over time, resisting the wear and deterioration common in heavily used family vehicles. Speaking of Toyota reliability, not every model lives up to the brand's reputation. If you're considering other Toyota vehicles, you need to watch my video on the 11 Toyota models you should avoid at all costs. That video reveals which Toyotas break the brand's legendary reliability standards and could cost you thousands in repairs.